Hey everybody, Chris here at Nickel 9 Distillery, your favorite bartender's favorite distillery. And today I'm here to help you elevate your Caesar game. We love Caesar, popular drink, everyone makes them, everyone knows them, but you're probably not making even the ultimate Caesar, like our kit that we have. You're probably just at home making a Caesar for your friends. And that's good, they're delicious. But we want to show you a bunch of the different things, all the things available to you, and a couple techniques to stop just making a Caesar and start making a fucking Caesar. We are gonna start by making this Caesar in our shaker tin. You're saying, oh, Chris, we don't shake Caesars. I know we don't shake Caesars, don't worry. Just watch, I'll show you. It's a great trick. Caesar's gonna start with 2 ounces of our Crazy Monkey vodka. Why 1 ounce, you know? Maybe even a 3 ounce some days, but today, for this purposes of this trading video, 2 ounces of vodka. And again, when you're making your Caesar, gin Caesars are delicious, tequila Caesars are delicious. Start experimenting with them. This is a great one to just try a bunch of different things and find out exactly what's right for you. Next, we're gonna go over to our accoutrement, if you will. There's so many things you can use out there. I'm gonna show you a bunch of the things that I like to use just to really amp up the Caesar and turn it into a fucking Caesar. So we've got, right now, you know, you start with maybe your classic, your Worcestershire, right? The Liam Perrins is like the one that everyone knows. Such a good one, I use it all the time. But a lot of other people are making really good alternatives now. You got 1858 Caesar Bar out of Collingwood. Shout out, these guys are great. They have an amazing Caesar line out. Go check them out. They've got all sorts of different flavors of these guys, as well as the rimmers and everything. I'm gonna use today the Jamaican Jerk. So we're gonna do, I like mine really dark, so I'm gonna do a full ounce of that. Now, when you're making it, if you're using just Worcester or any of the mixes, what you can do is you ask your guests if they like it muddy. The muddier they like it, that means more Worcestershire. Also, what I like to do is a little bit of brine from something. So I've got Matt and Steve's. These guys are giants in the Caesar accessory world. They've got their rimmers, they've got their garnishes, and I love using a little splash of their brine right in there. And then we'll come back to that one later. And then I just have a little splash of lime juice, just like that. And then we're gonna go to our main mix, our tomato-based mix. So obviously the traditional Clamato, you know, you can never go wrong. You just crave a traditional Clamato Caesar. But again, there's a ton of awesome options out there. We love Wade and Barb over at Singer's Caesar Mix. This is one of our favorites. I'm using their vegan Caesar mix today. Check them out. And they also have their own really great rimmers. They've got this awesome Caesar mustard that you can use a little scoop in there when you go to make your Caesar, or as like a little dip for your snacks. So I'm gonna do 6 ounces of the Singer's Vegan Caesar Mix. They've got mildly hot, they've got hot, they've got a smoky one that's just killer. I like to actually put a little sprinkle of the rimmer right in my Caesar. Just like that. And you can use salt and pepper there, or you can mix it up and use a different one. And then to really ramp ours up, if you were to get our Ultimate Caesar Kit off the website, really popular one, it comes with habanero bitters. So a little extra spice, especially when you're not using a spicy base. So we're gonna put a big shot of the habanero bitters in there. And there's all sorts of different ones you can use, right? Like we've got ginger, we've got all different flavors. I'm also gonna put a little rosemary black peppercorn, right? A little black peppercorn in there, a little kick, a little rosemary in there to work with the tomato. It's fantastic. So now we've got everything we need in our shaker tin. So let's bring the rest of the glassware into play. So we're doing ours in a Collins glass, or a tall glass, a beer pint glass, depending, you know, how far you're going and how many you want to put in one glass, so you don't have to keep refilling. But we're using our Collins glass this time, and we're gonna rim our glass. We're using Ribbit, our boy Rob. These things are so handy to have. Just a little dip in there. The lid comes with a sponge to get the rim wet, and then boom, and then look at that. There's your glass rim. They also make a really cool attachment that just goes on a can. Pop it on the can, you rim it, boom, you're off to the races. And now this is the part that I was telling you. You're saying, oh, Chris, we don't shake Caesars. We're not shaking it. It's in the shaking tin. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some fresh ice to our glass. And then we're gonna add a nice big scoop of ice to our mixing glass. And the technique we're gonna use here is called rolling the cocktail. So we actually just roll it from tin to tin. Right? So now we're mixing it. We're not shaking it, we're not breaking it down, we're not watering it down, but we're making sure all those different liquids mix together nicely, right? So we don't have any of the heavy ones sitting at the bottom, especially when you start to use some of these other mixers like the Singers. They're a little bit thicker in consistency than a Clamato would be. So you gotta really let the other ingredients get in there. All right, I feel good about that. So we have our strainer, strain onto the fresh ice. That looks awesome, right? Yeah. Now we're gonna go back to Matt and Steve here, our boys. Love these guys. They always have the most impressive booth when you go to any of the cocktail shows. One of their asparagus right there. I like a little extra lime. Fresh lime's really nice. I'm gonna go dehydrated. They also start to open up and let more lime out as you're sipping the cocktail. But again, garnish. There's pepperettes, there's hot peppers, there's pickled beans, there's everything. Go out, take a look around, check out all the different ingredients, try out some of these guys. Matt and Steve, local, awesome guys. Wayne and Barb, Singer Caesar Mix, awesome guys. Rob from Rivet, awesome guys. 1858 Caesar Bar, all awesome people hustling to give us all the things to stop just making Caesars and start making fucking Caesars. If you guys like this video, make sure to click the link below and go check out all the other great cocktail videos we have up on our page. And if you really like those videos, then you can just go through to the website, grab all the ingredients or the pre-made kits we have available for you at nickel9distillery.com. Cheers. It's a fucking Caesar.